Happy morning and welcome to Leadership Devotionals. How are you doing? Have you heard already? Have you listened to all our past episodes on the leadership lessons we get from this servant leader Nehemiah? Because today we are already on the 9th installment. There's just so many lessons we can learn from Nehemiah, and I'm just so excited to share it one by one with you. For this week, we have talked about the vision, shared vision. Then, in the last episode it is about the power of teams. And for today, we will be talking about empowerment is the key. And Nehemiah, being a slave, has given us astonishing and amazing lessons in leadership. Being a slave at that, he's really a true servant leader. Before I could continue on, if you have been blessed with this leadership devotional, I invite you to share this in your timeline. I invite you to send this devotional to remind your fellow leaders of the lessons that we can glean from any of the episodes of leadership devotionals. Yes, you can send it through Messenger to your fellow leaders, and they will also be blessed, just as you are blessed. Now, for today, we will be talking about empowerment is the key. It is a basic proposition of the Bible that people have a great deal of potential. Yes, personally, I always believe in the good of people. Yes, people may stumble. Yes, people may commit mistakes. Yes, people may err. Because no one of us is perfect. But despite of that, let us always believe that there is the power of good in every one of us. We just have to search out for what is that good in the person. Nurture it, let it grow, and the potential will be exponential. And so it is basic proposition of the Bible that people have a great deal of potential. And Paul makes this clear that each of us, that each person has something worthwhile and important to offer. Okay? Something worthwhile and important to offer to the growth and to the health of the church or the organization that they work for. You can have further studies on that when you read 1 Corinthians 12. 1 Corinthians 12 is a beautiful chapter. Paul has likened there the different spiritual gifts. The gifts of healing, the gifts of prophecy, the gifts of teaching, all of that. We have different gifts, spiritual gifts. Likewise, he have also likened the different parts of the different people working in an organization or especially in the church into a human body. One may be the hand, one may be the heart, one may be the feet. But we don't say that one is superior over the other. We are all united in one body. As the spiritual gifts are united under one spirit, the different body parts are also united into one body. That's what Paul was saying in 1 Corinthians 12. And so if you have time, try to browse on it, read on it, and it's a very, very beautiful chapter in the Bible. Each individual has much more to offer than many leaders have realized. Yes, that's really true. Sometimes we leaders, we are already so all engrossed in the strategic direction, thinking so much what to do with the company or with the organization, so much so that we tend to forget to associate, to mingle, and to be with our people, and to discover potential leaders among our group. The servant leader's task is to create an environment that is safe, nurturing, and through empowerment, one that encourages contributions from all members. You know, there are so many times that leaders just simply think that they are right, and no one else, they are the brightest and they are the smartest, and no one else is just the same as them. So much so that when somebody puts out a contribution, that contribution, that idea is snuffed out. That's not the way how it is. Our reading says, the servant's leader task is to create an environment that is safe, that is nurturing, and through empowerment, one that encourages contribution, one that encourages the people around you to self-initiate, to take the initiative, to contribute for the betterment of the project or of the mission. And so what's the key here? Empowerment is the key. Leaders, use power not to lord over your people, but rather use your power to empower more of your people. Empowerment is the key, the driving force behind successful teams. Last episode, we were talking about teams and the power of teams. Now, in this episode, we get to realize that empowering our people, empowering our team members, that is the key to have an effective and successful team. There is a powerful interplay among empowerment, team satisfaction, and task performance. When you have these three, okay? When you have these three, empowerment, team satisfaction, definitely task performance will follow. They are all part of one triumvirate. Michael Wilborn, in his book Understanding Teams, puts his finger on an important factor when he says, in principle, team-based organizations and formal bureaucracies are incomparable. Okay? Formal bureaucracies usually follow a rigid hierarchical organizational setup. Michael Welborn says, in principle, team-based organizations and formal bureaucracies are incomparable. Teams work on group processes, whereas bureaucracies work on the basis of individual giving instructions to other individuals. The supervisor instructing the staff. While for team effort, the supervisor empowers everyone else, and it seems to be like everyone becomes the supervisor or everyone becomes the staff. The accomplishment is done. Therefore, an attempt by senior management to gain the benefits of teamwork without changing the system that supports individualism is likely to fail. Leaders, let us look into our structure. If our structure doesn't support teams, doesn't support team effort, no matter how much we supervise our people, our output, our task performance will be minimal. Nehemiah does not try to pull rank. In fact, he does not use the power invested in him by the king to make things happen. This is Nehemiah's example for us. Nehemiah does not try to pull rank. He does not use the power invested in him by the king to make things happen, but rather, he repeatedly cast, okay? He repeatedly reminded the people. He repeatedly inspired the people with a shared vision. So much so that just by reminding and casting that shared vision, it motivates his team. Let me close with this quotation from the book Christian Service, page 177, written by Ellen G. White. It says here, the success attending Nehemiah's efforts shows what prayer, faith, and wise, energetic action will accomplish. Living faith will prompt to energetic action. The spirit manifested by the leader will be, to a great extent, reflected by the people. Oh, this is so beautiful. I repeat this again. The success attending Nehemiah's efforts shows that prayer, faith, and wise, energetic action will accomplish. Living faith will prompt to energetic action, and the spirit manifested by the leader will be, to a great extent, be reflected by the people. Fellow leaders, pray, be wise, and have faith, because all this will result to energetic action and will accomplish much. And the spirit that you manifest today, that Spirit of God that is there in your heart, the Spirit that you manifest today will be, to a great extent, be reflected on your people. And other people can see that same Holy Spirit in your people, because that same Spirit has been reflected from you, and your people have seen it in you. God bless you. Hello, fellow leaders. If you have been blessed with the devotional that you have just heard, don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. Because when you do that, more people, more leaders will be blessed with the same blessing that you have experienced. In YouTube channel, click subscribe to Good Shepherd Consultants. God bless you.